serious stuff. Leonard, did you do this?
Actually, that's my work.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it's just some quantum mechanics with a little string theory doodling around the edges. That part there, that's just a joke. It's a spoof of the Born-Oppenheimer approximation.
So you're like one of those beautiful mind genius guys.
Yeah. It's just a privilege to watch your mind at work.
Come on, we have a combined IQ of 360. We should be able to figure out how to get into a stupid building.
What do you think their combined IQ is?
Just grab the door!
Marathon? Wow, how many Superman movies are there?
You're kidding, right?
You know, I do like the one where Lois Lane falls from the helicopter and Superman swooshes down and catches her. Which one was that?
One. You realize that scene was rife with scientific inaccuracy.
Yes, I know men can't fly.
No, let's assume that they can. Lois Lane is falling, accelerating at an initial rate of 32 feet per second. Superman swoops down to save her by reaching out two arms of steel. Miss Lane, who is now traveling at approximately 120 miles an hour, hits them and is immediately sliced into 3 equal pieces.
Unless Superman matches her speed and decelerates.
In what space, sir? In what space? She's 2 feet above the ground. Yeah, frankly, if he really loved her, he'd let her hit the pavement. It'd be a more merciful death. On a more serious note, it's 8:13 and we're still not playing Halo.
Okay, fine. We'll just play one-on-one until he gets back.
One-on-one? We don't play one-on-one. We play teams, not one-on-one. One-on-one.
Well, the only way we can play teams at this point is if we cut Raj in half.
Oh, sure. Cut the foreigner in half. There's a billion more where he came from.
Hey, if you guys need a fourth, I'll play.
Great idea.
No. The wheel was a great idea. Relativity was a great idea. This is a notion, and a rather sucky one at that.
Miss Christie, why are you letting her stay?
Well, she was engaged to my cousin while she was sleeping with my brother, so she's kind of family.
Yeah, I apologize for my earlier outburst. Who needs Halo when we can be regaled with the delightfully folksy tale of the whore of Omaha?
Okay. Her apartment's on the 4th floor, but the elevator's broken, so you're gonna have to... Are you just gonna be done? Okay, cool, thanks. I guess we'll just bring it up ourselves.
I hardly think so.
Why not?
Well, we don't have a dolly, or lifting belts, or any measurable upper body strength.
We don't need strength. We're physicists. We are the intellectual descendants of Archimedes. Give me a fulcrum and a lever, and I can move the earth. It's just a matter... I don't have this. I don't have this. I do not have this.
Archimedes would be so proud.
Easy.
Easy.
Okay. Now we've got an inclined plane. The force required to lift is reduced by the sine of the angle of the stairs, call it 30 degrees, so about half.
Exactly half.
Exactly half. Let's push. Okay. See, it's moving. This is easy. It's all in the math.
What's your formula for the corner?
What? Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, no problem. Just come up here, help me pull and turn.
Ah, gravity, thou art a heartless bitch.
Oh, hey, honey, this just arrived. We just brought this up. Just now.
Great. Was it hard getting up the stairs?
No.
No?
No.
No. I'm not leaving until I'm done. If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. Yeah, I was wrong. Minstrels will write songs about you.
Great.
There once was a brave lad named Leonard with a fi-fi-fiddle-dee-dee. He faced a fearsome giant while Raj just wanted to pee.
No, it's a trap. They're flanking us.
He's got me. Sheldon, he's got Raj. Use your sleep spell. Sheldon.
Sheldon.
I've got the sword of Azeroth.
Get the sword. Sheldon, help Raj.
There is no more Sheldon. I am the sword master.
Leonard, look out.
Damn it, no, we're dying.
dying here!
Goodbye, peasants!
The bastard teleported.
He's selling the sword of Azeroth on eBay.
You betrayed us for money? Who are you?
I'm a rogue night elf. Don't you people read character descriptions? Wait. Somebody just click buy it now.
I am the Sword Master!
Time travel again.
Why, did you hit a roadblock with invisibility?
Put it on the back burner. Anyway, it occurs to me, if I ever did perfect a time machine, I would just go into the past and give it to myself, thus eliminating the need for me to invent it in the first place.
Interesting.
Yeah, it really takes the pressure off.
Sounds like a breakthrough. Should I call Science Magazine and tell them to hold the cover?
It's time travel, Leonard. I will have already done that.
And I guess congratulations are in order.
No, congratulations will have been in order.
Okay. I'll let you get back to fixing your eggs.
I'm not just fixing my eggs, I'm fixing everyone's eggs.
And we all thank you.
So, if there is an earthquake and the three of us are trapped here, we could be out of food by tomorrow afternoon.
I'm sorry, are you suggesting that if we let Penny stay, we might succumb to cannibalism?
No one ever thinks it'll happen until it does.
Penny, if you promise not to chew the flesh off our bones while we sleep, you can stay.
What?
He's engaging in reductio ad absurdum. It's the logical fallacy of extending someone's argument to ridiculous proportions and then criticizing the result, and I do not appreciate it.
I'll get you a blanket and a pillow.
Okay, well, since I'm obviously being ignored here, let's go over the morning schedule. I use the bathroom from 7 to 7:20. Plan your ablutions and bodily functions accordingly.
How am I supposed to plan my bodily functions?
I suggest no liquids after 11 p.m.
There you go.
Thanks, Leonard.
Wrong.
I'm listening.
Your head goes on the other end.
Why?
It's culturally universal. A bed, even a temporary bed, is always oriented with the headboard away from the door. It serves the ancient imperative of protecting oneself against marauders.
I'll risk it. Anything else I should know?
Yes, if you use my toothbrush, I'll jump out that window. Are you sure? There are a lot of advantages to buying in bulk. For example, I noticed that you purchase your tampons 1 month's supply at a time.
What?
Think about it. It's a product that doesn't spoil, and you're going to be needing them for at least the next 30 years.
You want me to buy 30 years worth of tampons?
Well, 30, 35. When did your mother go into menopause?
Okay, yeah.
That's just the beginning. I also have an idea for a bulk mail-order feminine hygiene company. Oh, glow-in-the-dark tampons. Leonard, we're gonna be rich.
You got canned, huh?
Theoretical physicists do not get canned. But yeah.
Maybe it's all for the best. You know, I always say when one door closes, another one opens.
No, it doesn't. Not unless the two doors are connected by relays or there are motion sensors involved.
No, I
Or
meant...
if the first door closing creates a change of air pressure that acts upon the second door.
Never mind.
It's great. Look at me. I'm in the real world of ordinary people, just living their ordinary, colorless, workaday lives.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you, ordinary person. Well, there's some value to taking a multivitamin, but the human body can only absorb so much. What you're buying here are the ingredients for very expensive urine.
Well, maybe that's what I was going for.
But then you'll want some manganese.
Hey, I just ran into Penny. She seemed upset about something.
I think it's her time of the month. I marked the calendar for future reference. Penny, that's where I sit.
Sit next to me.
No, I sit there.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there and there. It faces the television at an angle that is neither direct, thus discouraging conversation, nor so far wide as to create a parallax distortion. I could go on, but...
I made chicken. I hope that isn't one of the animals that you people think is magic.
Are we gonna do anything about Sheldon?
Oh, we will. You have to take your time with Sheldon. His father, God rest his soul, used to always say to me, Mary, you have to take your time with Sheldon.
Sounds like a wise man.
It's time to eat. Oh, Lord, we thank you for this meal. Oh, you're bound to. And we pray that you help Sheldon get back on his rocker. Now, after a moment of silent meditation, I'm going to end with, in Jesus' name, but you two don't feel any obligation to join in. Unless, of course, the Holy Spirit moves you. Excuse me, Dr. Gablehauser, are you busy?
Well, actually...
Sheldon, he's just doodling. Get in here.
Dr. Gablehauser?
Dr. Cooper.
Let's go, baby. We're losing daylight.
As you know, several weeks ago in our first encounter, we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when I called you an idiot. And I just wanted to say that I was wrong. To point it out.
Oh, hey Sheldon, what's going on?
Just come with me. Well,
Well, what?
what does it mean?
Oh, come on, you went to college.
Yes, but I was 11.
All right, look, a tie on the doorknob usually means someone doesn't want to be disturbed because they're, you know, getting busy.
So you're saying Leonard has a girl in there?
Well, either that or he's lost his tie rack and gotten really into Bryan Adams.
Oh, Leonard, you magnificent beast.
We really shouldn't be standing here. Okay, night.
No, wait, hold on.
What's the matter?
I don't know what the protocol is here. Do I stay? Do I leave? Do I wait to greet them with a refreshing beverage?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, sorry we're late.
Late? It's 7:05.
And you said the party starts at 7.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you start a party at 7, no one shows up at, 7.
It's 7:05.
You'd like to hear my heart skip a beat.
No, thanks.
No, seriously, you can. I have transient idiopathic arrhythmia.
Hi.
Hello.
So what are you supposed to be?
Me? I'll give you a hint.
A choo-choo train?
Close.
A brain damaged choo-choo train?
I still don't get it.
I'm the Doppler effect.
Okay, if that is some sort of learning disability, I think it's very insensitive.
Why don't you just tell people you're a zebra?
Well, why don't you just tell people you're one of the 7 dwarves?
Because I'm Frodo.
Yes, well, I'm the Doppler effect.
You're a zebra, right?
Hi, fellas. Oh, where's your annoying little friend who thinks he speaks Mandarin?
He's putting his needs ahead of the collective good. Where he comes from, that's punishable by death.
I come from Sacramento.
Can we get an order of dumplings, but with 3 instead of 4?
No substitutions.
This isn't a substitution, it's a reduction.
Okay, no reductions.
Fine. Bring us 3 orders of dumplings. That's 12. We'll each have 4.
That works.
No, if we fill up on dumplings, we need to eliminate another entree.
No eliminations.
If we have extra, we'll just take the leftovers home.
And divide it how? I'm telling you, we cannot do this without Wallowitz.
You are nice boys. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring you the 4 dumplings. when I'm walking over to the table, maybe I get bumped. One of the dumplings fall to the floor. No one has to know.
I'll know.
Sheldon, think this through. You're going to ask Howard to choose between sex and Halo.
No, I'm going to ask him to choose between sex and Halo 3. As far as I know, sex has not been upgraded to include high-def graphics and enhanced weapon systems. You walletnook.com.
Problem?
But the online description was completely misleading. They said 8 slots plus removable ID. To any rational person, that would mean room for 9 cards. But they don't tell you the removable ID takes up 1 slot. It's a nightmare.
Okay, now, do you really need the honorary Justice League of America membership card?
It's been in every wallet I've owned since I was 5.
Why?
It says keep this on your person at all times. It's right here under Batman's signature. This is Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Yeah, I need to cancel my membership to the planetarium. Yeah, well, I'm sorry too, but there's just no room for you in my wallet. Now, I understand, but it was between you and the Museum of Natural History, and frankly, you don't have dinosaurs. Well, I'll miss you too. Bye-bye.
What are you gonna have?
I'll have a Diet Coke.
Okay, can you please order a cocktail? I need to practice mixing drinks.
Fine. I'll have a Virgin Cuba Libre.
That's rum and Coke without the rum.
Yes.
So Coke.
Yes. And would you make it diet?
There's a can in the fridge.
Cuba Libre traditionally comes in a tall glass with a lime wedge.
Then swim to Cuba.
So, how's Kuthar Polly? Oh my lord!
What?
That's Princess Panchali.
I'm pretty sure her name's Lalita.
No, Princess Panchali from The Monkey and the Princess.
Oh, yeah. I tried to watch that online, but they wanted my credit card.
It's a children's story.
No, it isn't.
Hey, guys. This is Lalita Gupta. Lalita, this is Leonard and Sheldon and Howard and Penny. Isn't it great she isn't fat anymore?
Forgive me, your highness, for I am but a monkey, and it is in my nature to climb. I did not mean to gaze upon you as you comb your hair.
It's just not a good time.
Leonard has a lady over.
Yeah, right. Your grandmother back in town?
No, she's not a lady. She's just a new neighbor.
Hang on, there really is a lady here?
Uh-huh.
And you want us out because you're anticipating coitus?
I'm not anticipating coitus.
So she's available for coitus?
Can we please just stop saying coitus?
Technically, that would be coitus interruptus.
Why is this letter in the trash?
Well, there's always the possibility that a trash can spontaneously formed around the letter, but Occam's razor would suggest that someone threw it out.
It's from the Institute for Experimental Physics. They want us to present our paper on the properties of supersolids at the topical conference on Bose-Einstein condensates.
I know. I read it before I threw it out.
I don't know. Sheldon, those topical conference on Bose-Einstein condensates parties are legendary.
Forget the parties.
Forget the parties? What a nerd.
Are there any other honors I've gotten that I don't know about? Did UPS drop off a Nobel Prize with my name on it?
Leonard, please don't take this the wrong way, but the day you win a Nobel Prize is the day I begin my research on the drag coefficient of tassels on flying carpets.
The only thing missing from that insult was your mama.
So you and Leonard.
Oh, dear God.
Little misunderstanding, huh?
A little misunderstanding. Galileo and the Pope had a little misunderstanding.
Okay, so you absolutely should talk to him. Look, I know Leonard values you as a friend, and he told me himself that without your little idea, there's no way he could have come up with this whole experiment thing.
Excuse me, little idea?
Yeah, I mean, he tried to explain it to me. I didn't really understand it.
Of course
but...
you didn't. He said little idea?
Are there any questions?
Yeah. What the hell was that?
Any other questions?
Dr. Sheldon Cooper here.
You wanna proud be my night owl? We'll take my... Hey, guys!
Hi! Where are you going?
What? Well, we just had to mail some letters and throw away some chicken.
You just lied to Penny.
Yes, I did.
And you did it so casually. No rapid breathing, no increase in perspiration.
So?
So lack of a physiological response while lying is characteristic of a violent sociopath. Leonard? Leonard? Leonard?
What?
I need to speak to you.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's important.
I highly doubt that. No way. Are you still out there?
Yes.
What?
You're right, it can wait until morning. Checkmate.
Again?
Obviously, you're not well suited for three-dimensional chess. Perhaps three-dimensional Candyland would be more your speed.
Just reset the board.
It must be humbling to suck on so many different levels. Thanks for your consideration. Now please leave.
You'd better go before he starts spraying you with Lysol.
Okay, well, thank you for getting my mail.
No problem. Welcome home.
What? Wait, put this in the bathroom.
What for?
I need to measure my fluid intake and output to make sure my kidneys aren't shutting down.
I mixed pancake batter in this.
No, that measuring cup has always been for urine.
You had time to make a label for everything in this apartment, including the label maker, but you didn't have 10 seconds to make one that said urine cup?
It's right here on the bottom. Leonard, I'm sick! Leonard, I'm sick! Leonard?
I feel really guilty.
You did what you had to do.
Take your stinking paws off my popcorn, you damn dirty ape!
Soft kitty, warm kitty.
Little ball of fur. Keep rubbing.
Little ball of fur.
Here's the problem with teleportation.
Lay it on me.
Assuming a device could be invented which would identify the quantum state of matter of an individual in one location and transmit that pattern to a distant location for reassembly, you would not have actually transported the individual. You would have destroyed him in one location and recreated him in another.
How about that?
Personally, I would never use a transporter because the original Sheldon would have to be disintegrated in order to create a new Sheldon.
Would the new Sheldon be in any way an improvement on the old Sheldon?
No, he would be exactly the same.
That is a problem.
So you see it too.
Dr. Hofstadter, Dr. Cooper.
Dr. Gablehauser?
Gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Dennis Kim. Dennis is a highly sought-after doctoral candidate, and we're hoping to have him do his graduate work here.
Graduate work, very impressive.
And he's only 15 years old.
Not bad. I myself started graduate school at 14.
Well, I lost a year while my family was tunneling out of North Korea.
Advantage Kim.
I thought maybe you boys could show Dennis around. Let him see why we're the best physics research facility in the country.
I already know you're not. You don't have an open science grid computer or a free electron laser, and the string theory research being done here is nothing but a dead end.
Excuse me, that is my research, and it is by no means a dead end.
Well, obviously you don't see it yet, but trust me, you will.
We want him here, boys. Make it happen.
Yes, sir.
You can count on us. We're on it. What the hell do you mean, dead end?
I mean, the whole landscape of false vacuums in string theory could be as large as 10 to the 500th power. In addition, ooh, look, chocolate milk.
Dennis, how long have you been in America?
A year and a half.
No kidding. You speak English really well.
So do you. Except for your tendency to end sentences with prepositions.
What are you talking about?
That.
He's not wrong. All right, and this is my office.
Is this part of the tour?
Nope. Goodbye.
Come on, Sheldon, we've hardly shown him anything.
All right. This is my desk. These are my books. This is my door. Please close it behind you. Goodbye.
Looks like you're doing work in quantum loop corrections.
Keen observation. Goodbye.
You see where it went wrong, don't you?
Leonard,
Yeah?
get him out.
Come on, Dennis, I'll show you the rec center. They've got Nautilus equipment.
Do I look like I lift weights?
Not heavy ones.
It's startling to me you haven't considered a Lorentz invariant or field theory approach.
You think I haven't considered it? You really think I haven't considered it?
Have you considered it?
Get him out, Leonard.
Come on, Dennis.
You can see the Matrix, can't you?
Okay. Well, obviously you're very busy with your, come, Dennis. You'll have to excuse Dr. Cooper. He's been under a lot of, he's nuts.
Settle and I'll win the prize.
Hey, I buzzed in.
And I answered. It's called teamwork.
Don't you think I should answer the engineering questions? I am an engineer.
By that logic, I should answer all the anthropology questions because I'm a mammal. The objective of the competition is to give correct answers. If I know them, why shouldn't I give them?
Some of us might have the correct answers, too.
Oh, please, you don't even have a PhD.
All right, that's it.
Howard, sit down.
Okay.
I got you a Batman cookie jar.
Oh, neat. What's the occasion?
Well, you're a friend, and you like Batman and cookies, and you're off the team.
What?
Howard, Raj, and I just had a team meeting.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did. I just came from there.
Okay, I don't know where you just came from, but it couldn't have been a team meeting because I'm on the team and I wasn't there. Ergo, the team did not meet. One more thing.
Yes?
It's on, bitch.
So, is that your team?
Actually, I don't need a team. I could easily defeat you single-handedly, but the rules require 4. So, may I introduce? The third-floor janitor, the lady from the lunchroom, and my Spanish is not good, either her son or her butcher. And what about your team? What rat have you recruited to the SS sinking ship?
Hello, Sheldon.
Leslie Winkle.
Yeah, Leslie Winkle. The answer to the question, who made Sheldon Cooper cry like a little girl?
Yes? Well, I'm polymerized tree sap, and you're an inorganic adhesive, so whatever verbal projectile you launch in my direction is reflected off of me, returns on its original trajectory, and adheres to you.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, I need your answer.
The answer is -8 pi alpha.
Hang on a second. That's not our answer. What are you doing?
Answering question, winning physics bowl.
How do you know anything about physics?
Here I am janitor in former Soviet Union. I am physicist. Leningrad Polytechnica. Go polar bears.
Oh, yeah. The guy who lives next to me is always like, I have a jacuzzi on my balcony. I have a jacuzzi on my balcony. But wait until I tell him, I've got a time machine on my balcony.
I can't just keep it here. What if I meet a girl and say, you want to come up and see my time machine? It's at my friend's house. How lame is that?
He's got a point.
All right, I think we're going to need some ground rules. In addition to the expected no shoes in the time machine and no eating in the time machine, I propose that we add pants must be worn at all times in the time machine.
Some physicists are concerned that if the super collider actually works, it'll create a black hole and swallow up the Earth, ending life as we know it.
What a bunch of crybabies. No guts, no glory, man.
She's my twin sister. She thinks she's funny, but frankly, I've never been able to see it.
It's because you have no measurable sense of humor, Shelley.
How exactly would one measure a sense of humor? A humormometer?
I'm always bragging to my friends about my brother, the rocket scientist.
You tell people I'm a rocket scientist?
Well, yeah.
I'm a theoretical physicist.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Goodbye, Shelley.
My God. Well, why don't you just tell them that I'm a toll taker at the Golden Gate Bridge?
Have you ever heard of the Kama Sutra?
The sex book.
The Indian sex book. In other words, if you wonder who wrote the book of love, it was us. Missy, do you enjoy pajamas?
I guess.
We Indians invented them. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, my people invented circumcision. I'm a fancy Indian man. We invented pajamas.
Hey, look at me. I don't have a foreskin.
You're right. If someone wants to get at Missy's fallopian tubes, they'll have to go through me.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this stuff?
I know everything about this stuff.
Okay. I have my own wholesale flower business, and I want to hook up my computer in the front entrance with the one in my refrigerated warehouse.
Here, buy this one. Look, it's the one we're getting. See? Happy guy.
Oh, no. She doesn't want that. She needs a point-to-point peer network with a range extender.
Thank you.
Which hard drive do I want? Firewire or USB?
It depends on what bus you have available.
I drive a Chevy Cavalier.
Oh, dear Lord. What computer do you have? And please don't say a white one. Okay, we don't have that in stock. But I can special order it for you.
Him.
Excuse me, sir. You don't work here.
Yes, well, apparently neither does anyone else.
I don't think I can go out with her tonight.
Then don't.
Other people would say, why not?
Other people might be interested. Hot sus alido. BT Zainar. BT.
请干见 BT 后，快走快走！
这不是六丁教的这。
Crazy man, call the police!
No, Booby Dai Get to Shuguan, BT Zainar. มันยกจะ我床上很多มันยก。哎呀。
Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
If y'all don't mind, I got a hankering for a Lone Star beer.
There's no alcohol in this household. Stop talking like that and lose the hat.
Ah, Sheldon, this is the perfect end to a perfect night.
Okay. Yeah, but I think it could have ended with the karaoke.
What were you trying to ask me at the strip club?
How much does it cost to get them off my lap?
Mexico is right across the border from my favorite city on earth, Tijuana. Where I'm taking you every night.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 bang, bang. So Bo Bridges is on my shoulders, and Jeff Bridges is on Marlon Brando's shoulders. And remember, we do not have permission to be in the pool. Hey, Sheldon, wake up! And Angie Dickinson is about to sick the dogs on us, and I go under the water, and Marlon goes under the water, and the water raises about 2 feet and sloshes all over a patio, and the dogs freak out and run like hell. Then we run like hell. Oh, boy. That was a lot of fun.
They redid the menu.
So what? It's the same food.
Oh, is it? But look at this. General Tso's chicken is no longer listed under specialties. It's now under chicken.
So?
Yes, General Tso.
Not so the chicken, so the question. So?
So, why is it no longer a specialty? Did the chef lose confidence in the dish or himself? And look over here, shrimp in mobster sauce. What is mobster sauce?
It's obviously a typo.
Perhaps. Or perhaps this restaurant's now a front for organized crime. For all we know, the mobster sauce contains actual chunks of deceased mobsters.
To life, l'chaim. L'chaim to life. Life has a way of amusing us, blessing and bruising us. Drink l'chaim to life.
I don't believe it. What's gotten into him? Don't let this be Sheldon playing bongos. Please don't let this be Sheldon playing bongos.
Hello, Leonard. Do you like my bongos? Bet you didn't know that I had bongos.
Sheldon, it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
3 in the morning is a good time for bongos.
I was sleeping.
Leonard sleeps while I play bongos.
No, he doesn't.
Leonard no sleep while I play bongos. Bongo solo. Feynman played the bongos. I thought I'd give that a try.
Richard Feynman was a famous physicist.
Leonard, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care if Richard Feynman was a purple leprechaun who lived in my butt.
Penny meant if he were a purple leprechaun. Penny forgot to use the subjunctive.
Sheldon, go to bed. You have work in the morning.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow I start a bongo band and tour the world.
Where are you going?
Wherever the music takes me, kitten. I play bongos walking down the stairs. Oh! Never play bongos walking down the stairs.
3, 2.
Somebody sing the damn song.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even.
The walls are getting slower.
Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came inside, gathering winter fuel. The memory of my grandparents, Meemaw and Pop-Pop singing Christmas carols, while I sat in front of the fire and tried to build a high-energy particle accelerator out of Legos.
Okay, continuing our quest.
Yeah, wait, there's still 4 more verses. You don't sing a song and not finish it. Hear the page and stand by me. If thou know'st it telling, yonder peasant, who is he? Wherein what his dwelling?
In a small dungeon room, and in the corner, chained to the wall, you see a bloodied and beaten Santa Claus. He says, "Ho, ho, help me."
Yes, we found Santa. Christmas is saved.
Don't ever tell my mother I said that.
I take out my skeleton key and run to Santa to unchain him.
But first I cast a spell of paralysis on Stuart and Howard.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you can't talk, you're paralyzed. I get right up in Santa's big fat face and say, well, 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 jolly old Saint Nick, we meet again. Yeah, I believe the last time we spoke was in the Bay Brook Mall in Galveston, Texas, when I was 5 years old. Isn't that right?
Okay.
Now you're here asking me for something to save you. Well, sorry, Mr. Kringle, but today's not your day. I'm leaving you here to rot, and I hope the ogres feast on your bones. I take the skeleton key, and I toss it into the chasm, and on the way out, I give Santa a swift kick in his bowl full of jelly.
Okay. So Wallowitz and Stewart are paralyzed, Santa's dead, and I picked this over having sex with my girlfriend.
Close your eyes. Oh, I hope it's a train. Oh, it's better than a train. 2 trains? Better. I'm getting 3 trains. Okay, open them. This is for leaving me in the dungeon to be eaten alive by ogres.
Wait, hang on. In my defense.
Ho, 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 you big dork!
Hello, I'm Dr. Sheldon Cooper. Welcome to Sheldon Cooper Presents Fun with Flags.
Language a bit. You know, when you're all hunched like that, you're shutting the audience out, but when you're relaxed and open, you're inviting them in.
Right. And which one do I want?
Let's try open.
Our friend the Flags taught me anything, it's to go where the wind takes you, as long as you remain firmly attached to a rigid pole. And action. So, Penny, what sort of flag questions keep you awake at night?
Well, I'm from Nebraska, so what can you tell me about the state flag?
Gosh, Penny. What'd you have for breakfast? A big glass of good question juice? The Nebraska state flag is simply the state seal on a field of blue. Spread your legs, invite them in. Will Wheaton! Will Wheaton! Well, how many was that?
Hey, Sheldon, what's up?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Have you been drinking?
Just tea. Best tea I've ever had.
Why are you here?
I'll tell you. I'm from Texas. Need I say more?
Yeah, actually, a little more would be helpful.
You insulted my woman. I'm here to defend her honor. 2. It was 2. Will Wheaton! Now, prepare yourself for what may come.
Oh, Sheldon, do you really think we're gonna fight?
My fists are not up here because I'm milking a giant invisible cow.
After we get done snowboarding, I go back to the lodge and get in the jacuzzi. There's no one around, so naturally, I'm freeballing it. Next thing I know, this beautiful chick shows up, drunk out of her skull, wants to get in with me.
Question, was it a jacuzzi or a hot tub?
Really? That's your question? Well, yeah, right. Anyway, she takes off all of her clothes, climbs into the hot tub, and the first thing I notice...
The water level rose.
No.
Well, of course it did. Yeah, it's said that Archimedes, the ancient Greek mathematician, discovered the principle of displacement while taking a bath.
Terrific. Go ahead, Zach. Naked drunk girl freeballing. Continue.
Forgive me, but I think you'll find my story is more interesting.
Does yours have wet breasts in it?
Better. It has a gold crown. You see, the king wondered how much gold was in it and charged Archimedes with coming up with the solution. Because the crown was irregularly shaped, there was no way to mathematically determine its volume. But while bathing, Archimedes realized he could immerse the crown and measure the amount the water rose.
So long story short, I nailed her.
When he finished, he shouted, "Eureka!"
No, I always shout, "Holy moly." Don't know why, just do.
Priya?
Good morning, Sheldon.
For shame, Leonard. For shame. And to think, I was ready to waste the last of my good hemorrhoid cream on you.
You look at this. I paid $25 to some kid on eBay for a handcrafted Harry Potter wand. He sent me a stick. He went into his backyard, he picked up a stick.
It's numbered.
Ooh, limited edition, nice. How about you decide this with rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock?
What the frig is that?
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock was created by internet pioneer Sam Cass as an improvement on the classic game Rock, Paper, Scissors. All hail Sam Cass. Hail.
How does it work?
Oh, it's very simple. Scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock. Rock crushes lizard, lizard poisons Spock. Spock smashes scissors, scissors decapitates lizard, lizard eats paper, paper disproves Spock, Spock vaporizes rock, and as it always has, rock crushes scissors.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Well, of course. Scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock. Rock crushes lizard, lizard poisons Spock. Spock smashes scissors, scissors decapitates lizard, lizard eats paper, paper disproves Spock, Spock vaporizes rock, and as it always has, rock crushes scissors.
Almost got it. One more time?
Surely. Scissors cuts paper, paper covers rock.
Sheldon,
rock
stop. He's screwing with you. What happened?
I was trying to see what was in here, and my head got stuck.
Why would you do that?
It's called scientific curiosity. Now go get butter.
Okay, hang in there, I'll be right back.
There was a tall man from Cornwall whose length exceeded his bed. My body fits on it, but barely upon it. There's no room for my big Cornish head. Oh, good. We're finally home.
What were you doing at Penny's?
Oh, well, we had dinner, played some games, and then I spent the night. Oh, you'll be happy to know that I now have a much better understanding of friends with benefits. There was PlayStation, aka PS1. Then there's PS2, PS3, and now PS4. And that makes sense. You'd think after Xbox, there'd be Xbox 2. But no. Next came Xbox 360. And now, after 360, comes Xbox One. Why one? Maybe that's how many seconds of thought they put into naming it.
Can you get the butter, please?
Yeah. However, with the Xbox One, I can control my entire entertainment system using voice commands. Up until now, I've had to use Leonard.
Then get the other one. Pass the butter.
Hang on. I don't feel like you're taking this dilemma seriously.
Fine, Sheldon. You have my undivided attention.
Okay, now, the PS4 is more angular and sleek looking.
No way!
It's true. But the larger size of the Xbox One may keep it from overheating.
Well, you wouldn't want your gaming system to overheat.
No, well, you absolutely would not. And furthermore, the Xbox One now comes with a Kinect included.
Included?
Yes. Not sold separately. Although the PS4 uses cool new GDDR5 RAM, while the Xbox One is still using the conventional DDR3 memory.
Why would they still be using DDR3? Are they nuts?
See, that's what I thought. But then they go and throw in an ES RAM buffer.
Whoa, wait a second. Who's they?
The Xbox.
You're kidding!
No, I am not. And this ES RAM buffer should totally bridge the 100 gigabit per second bandwidth gap between the two RAM types.
This is a nightmare. How will you ever make a decision?
You see, I don't know. What should I do?
Please pass the butter!
Dear Lord, you're an astronomer. Although you may have earthly woes, get your mind back on the stars. Gee, even the lowly dung beetle chooses to plot its course by using the Milky Way.
Is that true?
Everything I say is true. Now, of course, the dung beetle also enjoys eating feces, living in feces, and making little balls out of feces, so, pick and choose which aspects of its lifestyle you want to embrace. An opportunity to solve a serious problem.
What did I do?
You don't know? Oh, you poor dear. Your ovaries are squirting so much goofy juice into your brains you don't even know which way is up. You made an inappropriate sexual advance towards Dr. Hofstadter.
What? I didn't make a sexual advance on anybody.
Now, there's no need to get defensive. Like, I'm not unsympathetic to your plight. My father used to say that a woman is like an egg salad sandwich on a warm Texas day.
What?
Full of eggs and only appealing for a short time. What?
Well, according to Miss Jensen, you said that she was a slave to her biological urges and called her an egg salad sandwich. I don't even know what that means, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you you can't say it.
Oh, I see the confusion here. No, Alex thought I was singling her out. No, I meant that all women are slaves to their biological urges, you know? Yeah, even you. You're a slave.
I'm a what?
The equation balances, but it's certainly not elegant.
Whatever. You get any last night?
Yes.
Gave it to her good, huh?
No, I gave it to her well. Now, over here I was thinking the turbulence could be reduced if we just put...
Yeah. Was she naked or was she wearing lingerie?
Can we get back to work?
Sure. You guys ever use any toys?
Toys? I do have a model rocket next to my bed.
A rocket? You're a freak! I love it!
Guys, our topic is encouraging women in science. Can you at least play a less sexist game?
How is it sexist? Well, my character wields a battle axe as well as any man.
Not to mention she has mammary glands that could nurse a family of 30. And have enough milk left over to open up Baskin Robbins.
Try to set up something for the three of us to go over there.
Now, hold on. Well, I'm comfortable speaking about science. I'm not sure I know how to spark the interest of school children. Better Google it.
What exactly are you looking up?
How do I get 12-year-old girls excited?
No!
How cool, you ask? Well, how about negative 273 degrees? Because that's the temperature at which entropy reaches its minimum value. Did I just learn something new and have fun doing it? What?
The thing to remember is you can go to outer space too. I mean, look at me. I went to this very school. Those desks you're sitting in, I was once superglued to one of them.
Did you go to the moon?
No, but I did go to the International Space Station.
Did you fly the rocket?
No, but I was in the rocket. I didn't actually.
So you just flew around? That's kind of like my uncle. He's a flight attendant.
No, I'm an American hero. Your uncle brings people nuts, okay?
Right. Boy, we are learning a lot here. Thank you, astronaut Howard. I am what's called an experimental physicist, which is super fun because I get to test theories and work with lasers. Yes?
How did you decide to become a scientist?
Oh, excellent question. I suppose I've always been into science. My mother and father are scientists, so I was kind of led in that direction. Pushed might be a better way to describe it. To be honest with you guys, when I was your age, I wanted to be a rap star. Like Snoop Dogg, but with a healthy respect for the police. Yeah, I'm not sure you laugh. Just like my mother did. After I confided, I was derided and chided. My moms and I collided. She said my dreams were misguided.
Goggles, put your lab coat on. Here he comes, Professor Proton.
let me see if I have this straight. You two are physicists, and you want me to do a children's science show.
Yes. And if there's time, take 12 pictures with us in seasonal clothing.
You know, I'm a real scientist. I have a PhD from Cornell University.
Yeah, it's great. Did you bring your puppet?
No. I hate that puppet.
Oh, no. How could anybody hate Gino the Neutrino? It's nice, huh? I got him for $20 on eBay, including his shipping. What, did she do it yet?
She plans on flirting with members of the tenure committee to further Leonard's cause.
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Don't just stand there, take your breaths out.
Stars are pretty, aren't they? What's so funny?
Is your American accent, everything you say sounds stupid. Stores are pretty, aren't they?
When he woke up, he rolled over and realized, dun, dun, dun. She was his cousin.
That's still not funny.
That's still not funny.
And she was my second cousin.
And she was my second cousin.
You're a real douche.
Who cares? You slept with your cousin!
Hey, those are my lima beans.
Not lima beans, carbon atoms.
But if I don't eat my lima beans, I can't have my cookie.
Here, you want my peas?
The peas, perfect. They can be electrons.
Want my corn?
Don't be ridiculous. What would I do with corn?
Dr. Hofstadter, where is he?
Ball pit.
Thanks for not calling the cops.
Oh, hey, it's no big deal. My sister's got a kid who's special.
Yeah, well, he's extra special. Hey, Shelley. What you doing?
Size ratio was all wrong. Couldn't visualize it. Needed bigger carbon atoms.
If you don't come out of there, I'm gonna have to drag you out.
You can try, but you'll never catch me.
For God's sakes! Just come here!
Bazinga. 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 This is delightful. You seem tense. Perhaps this will relax you.
I don't want to listen to music, Sheldon.
Very well. I don't understand why you're not enjoying this. Together in this car with my enhanced capabilities, we're like Knight Rider.
Except in Knight Rider, the car isn't a yammering sphincter.
You mock the sphincter, but the sphincter is a class of muscle without which human beings couldn't survive. There are over 50 different sphincters in the human body. How many can you name?
I was wrong. This is exactly like Knight Rider.
Perhaps you'd be interested in a different game.
No,
This is a photograph of the 1911 Solvay Conference on the theory of radiation and quanta. Using Photoshop, I've introduced a few anachronisms. See if you can spot all 24. I'll give you the first one. Madame Curie should not be wearing a digital watch. And go.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Bazinga! Be a lamb and open the door for me.
Oh, sure.
He's a lamb. You're not.
I'm a lamb.
Professor Hawking, it's an honor and a privilege to meet you, sir.
I know.
I want to thank you for taking time to see me.
My pleasure. I enjoyed reading your paper very much. You clearly have a brilliant mind.
I know.
Your thesis that the Higgs boson is a black hole, accelerating backwards through time, is fascinating.
Thank you. It came to me one morning in the shower.
That's nice. Too bad it's wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
You made an arithmetic mistake on page 2. It was quite a boner.
No, but that can't be right. I don't make arithmetic mistakes.
Are you saying I do?
Oh, no, of course not. It's just, I was thinking, oh gosh golly, I made a boo-boo. And I gave it to Stephen Hawking. I called Stephen Hawking last night.
First new message.
Hawkman! It's your old buddy, Sheldonoscopy. How come you didn't pick up the phone? Oh, right. My bad. Bye. Empty room. Empty room. Empty room. When somebody says come in, I'm gonna freak out.
Is this it?
No, this is my room. People don't go in my room.
So where do you sleep?
I don't understand.
If people don't go in there and you're people, you are people, aren't you? Making a joke.
Do you do this often?
On occasion.
Problem.
What?
They expect me to give a speech at the banquet. I can't give a speech.
Well, no, you're mistaken. You give speeches all the time. What you can't do is shut up.
Yeah, before the movie, you did 20 minutes on why guacamole turns brown. Turned brown while you were talking.
Say, Sheldon, are we your X-Men?
No. The X-Men were named for the X in Charles Xavier. Since I am Sheldon Cooper, you will be my C-Men.
Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor, Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Thanks, Shorty. I'll take it from here. All right, you people ready to have some fun? You have a basic understanding of differential calculus and at least 1 year of algebraic topology? Well, here come the jokes. Why did the chicken cross the Mobius strip? To get to the same side. Bazinga! Neutron walks into a bar and asks, how much for a drink? The bartender says, for you, no charge. Hello? I know you're out there. I can hear you metabolizing oxygen and expelling carbon dioxide. It looks like we have some academic dignitaries in the audience. Dr. Randall from the geology department, only man who's happy when they take his work for granted. I kid the geologists, of course, but it's only because I have no respect for the field.
Let's
get serious for a moment. Why are we all here? Because we're scientists. And what do scientists study? The universe. And what's the universe made of? I am so glad you asked. There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen, and oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium, and nickel, neodymium, neptunium, germanium. Everybody! And iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium, europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium. Just the Asians. And lanthanum, and osmium, and astatine, and radium.
2 degrees, Sheldon. I just want to turn up the thermostat 2 degrees.
Let me point out that 2 degrees can be the difference between water and steam.
Yes, if we lived in a tea kettle.
This is the temperature you agreed to in the roommate agreement.
Oh, screw the roommate agreement.
No, you don't screw the roommate agreement. The roommate agreement screws you.
You know what? Go to hell and set their thermostat.
I don't have to go to hell. It's 73 degrees. I'm there already.
Yes?
I'm Leonard Hofstetter. I called you about the apartment. You said to come
I know
by.
what I said. I know what you said. I know what my mother said on March 5th, 1992. What is the 6th noble gas?
What?
You said you're a scientist. What is the 6th noble gas?
Radon?
Are you asking me or telling me?
Telling you? Telling you. The bedrooms are back there?
That depends.
I don't understand. Their existence is conditional?
No, but your ability to perceive their existence is conditional on you passing the second and third barriers. Now, you said on the phone that your area of study is physics.
Yeah, experimental physics. What is that?
Doesn't concern you. You'll be going to the university every day?
Yes.
And you have a vehicle?
A car, yeah.
And you'd be willing to drive me?
Well, can't you drive?
I can. I choose not to.
Okay, suppose I could drive you. Well, that's a point in my favor, right?
Why don't you let me do this?
Come on, I just asked.
Last question. In a post-apocalyptic world, which task would you assign the highest priority? Locating a sustainable food source, reestablishing a functioning government, procreating, or preserving the knowledge of mankind?
I'm gonna go with preserving the knowledge.
That's correct. FYI, I would have accepted any answer other than procreating. This is the bathroom. Are you fairly regular?
I guess.
This isn't going to work if you're guessing. When do you evacuate your bowels?
When I have to.
When you have to? I'm sorry, I don't rent to hippies.
I'm sorry, in the morning, around 8.
I can't give you 8, I can give you 7:30.
Fine, I'll take it.
Third barrier passed. You have won the right to see your room. Huzzah.
Still, by the time we come to a stop, we'll be occupying the same space as that Buick in front of us, an impossibility that nature will quickly resolve into death, mutilation, and... Oh, look, they built a new putt-putt course.
I don't have play dates. I have colleagues.
Do their parents know they're here?
No, but if you keep screaming, maybe they'll hear you.
That your dad?
Someone there?
Down here on your desk.
Spock?
I need to speak with you.
Fascinating. The only logical explanation is that this is a dream.
It is not the only logical explanation. For example, you could be hallucinating after being hit on the head by, say, a coconut.
Was I hit on the head by a coconut?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response. Now, to the matter at hand, you need to play with the transporter toy.
But it's mint in box.
Yes, and to open it would destroy its value. But remember, like me, you also have a human half.
Well, I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be...
illogical. Oh, damn it, Spock, you're right.
Right, you're wrong, Sheldon.
Why? I got away with it. Leonard has his toy, and he's never going to open it, so he won't know it's broken. And I have a toy that isn't broken. Everybody's happy.
Well, I am unhappy.
I thought where you come from, they don't have emotions.
I come from a factory in Taiwan. Now, do the right thing.
You know what you are? Well, you're a green-blooded buzzkill. Perhaps it's time you beam on out of here.
Fine. I will just use the transporter. Oh, right. You broke it.
Very well. Cooper to Enterprise, 1 to beam up. Energize. Tiny Spock, help. Eyes to appear he did not show up. It was at that moment I vowed eternal hatred for Will Wheaton.
Okay, great. You can tell him you hate him. Sign here.
It might also interest you to know that Will Wheaton currently ranks 6th on my all-time enemies list, right between director Joel Schumacher, who nearly destroyed the Batman movie franchise, and Billy Sparks, who lived down the street from me and put dog poop on the handles of my bicycle.
Okay, I get it. He's a bad guy. Sign him.
In the words of Khan Noonien Singh in the immortal wrath of Khan, he tasks me, and I shall have him.
No doubt. Sign here.
From hell's heart I stab at thee.
All right, Raj. Looks like you're teamed up with Die Will Wheaton Die.
Sausage. Bratwurst? Hot dog.
Penny, aren't you gonna draw something?
Relax, we got time. This is so fun.
There.
A solar system. Unidentified flying liverwurst?
Now?
Soon.
Come on, Leonard. I am spoon-feeding this to you.
I don't know. Casper the alcoholic ghost?
All right, that's enough.
Hand, nail, polish?
The word is Polish. See, look, Polish sausage. The model of the solar system developed by Nicholas Copernicus, a Polish astronomer. And then finally, that wasn't enough, which it should have been. This is Madame Curie killing herself by discovering radium, who, although she was a naturalized French citizen, was Polish by birth.
Badasses. Okay, I'll be a badass, but only if you pinky swear to be one too.
Howard, you in on this?
No need. I'm breaking rules all the time.
Name one.
Last night, drank my Pepto straight out of the bottle.
What about that little cup they give you?
Yeah. What about it?
Yes! Sorry, guys, but Secret Agent Laser Obstacle Lunch is just stupid.
All right, let us begin. Where's your notebook?
I don't have one.
Well, how are you going to take notes without a notebook?
I have to take notes?
Well, how else are you going to study for the tests?
Is gonna be a test?
Tests. Here. That's college ruled. I hope that's not too intimidating.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, introduction to physics. What is physics? Physics comes from the ancient Greek word physika. It's at this point that you'll want to start taking notes. Physika means the science of natural things, and it is there in ancient Greece that our story begins.
Ancient Greece?
Hush, if you have questions, raise your hand. It's a warm summer evening, circa 600 BC. You've finished your shopping at the local market, or agora. And you look up at the night sky, and there, you notice some of the stars seem to move, so you name them Planetes, or Wanderer. Yes, Penny?
Does this have anything to do with Leonard's work?
This is the beginning of a 2,600-year journey we're going to take together from the ancient Greeks through Isaac Newton to Niels Bohr to Erwin Schrödinger to the Dutch researchers that Leonard is currently ripping off.
2,600 years?
Yeah, give or take. As I was saying, it's a warm summer evening in ancient Greece. Yes, Penny.
I have to go to the bathroom.
What? Can't you hold it?
Not for 2,600 years.
No, Fig Newtons are named after a small town in Massachusetts. Well, don't write that down. Now, if MA equals MG, what does that imply?
I don't know.
But how can you not know? I just told you. Have you suffered a recent blow to the head?
Hey, you don't have to be so mean.
I'm sorry. Have you suffered a recent blow to the head?
Sheldon, look, I'm trying to understand, but you're going too fast. Can you just back up a little bit?
All right. It's a warm summer evening in ancient Greece.
Not that far back.
Okay. At what point did you begin to feel lost?
I don't know. Where were we looking up at the night sky?
Greece.
Damn it!
Look, there's no need to get frustrated. People learn at different rates. Unlike objects falling in a vacuum, which... MA equals MG...
Squared?
No.
Aristotle?
No.
5? Oh, then I don't know.
Why are you crying?
Because I'm stupid.
Well, that's no reason to cry. One cries because one is sad. For example, I cry because others are stupid and it makes me sad.
Okay, look, can we just please forget about all this extra stuff and can you just tell me what Leonard does?
All right. Leonard is attempting to learn why subatomic particles move the way they do.
Really? That's it? Well, that doesn't sound so complicated.
It's not. That's why Leonard does it.
Okay, one question. What exactly are subatomic particles?
A good question.
Thank you.
To answer it, we first must ask ourselves, what is physics?
Oh, balls.
It's a warm summer evening in ancient Greece. Well, that's some salty language. May I remind you that you're the president of a major university, not the president of the Potty Mouth Club. No, there it is again. Do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Oh, well, I'm sorry for your loss. Good night, sir.
Sheldon, that is a $500 limited edition collectible, and I want it back.
I'd love to help you out, but unfortunately, I'm using it.
Fine. I'm taking your diploma.
Go ahead. It's the only doctorate you'll ever get.
Доложите, как много вытекает?
Leaking? What's leaking?
Fuel. Shh.
Это не слишком плохо. Можно полететь.
Отлично. Спасибо, Центр.
There's fuel leaking and we're still gonna go?
Don't lose your Fruit Loops, Fruit Loops. This happens a lot. 9 times out of 10, no problem.
What happens on the 10th time?
Problem?
Hey guys, what's up? We just wanted to invite you out to dinner tonight.
Let's celebrate your 30 under 30 thing. Right, Sheldon?
very nice of you. I would like that.
Hello, boys.
Dr. Gabelhauser?
Dr. Kuthapali.
Dr. Gabelhauser?
Dr. Hofstadter.
Dr. Gabelhauser.
Dr. Cooper.
Dr. Gabelhauser.
Mr. Wolowitz. Boys, I got a question for you. Who in this room discovered a star?
Actually, 2008 NQ sub 17 is a planetary body.
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about me. And you, my exotic young friend, are my star.
Well, you didn't discover him. You merely noticed he was here, much like he did with 2008 NQ sub 17.
Sheldon?
Oh, sorry.
Well, we got to get you into a better office, something more suited to your status.
Really, you don't have to go to any trouble.
How about if I put you in Von Gerlich's old office?
I'd rather have Fishbines. It's bigger.
Done.
Wait a minute, I called dibs on Fishbine's office the day he started showing up at work in his bathrobe.
He gets a new office. I can't even get paper towels in the men's room.
Sheldon?
Damn, this is hard.
Let me ask you something. What do you think the business of this place is?
Science?
Money.
Told you.
And this boy's picture in People magazine is going to raise us a pile of money taller than, well, taller than you.
I have a master's degree.
Who doesn't?
No, they sent the wrong Spock. Live long and suck it, Zachary Quinto.
Can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you.
If y'all don't mind, I got a hankering for a Lone Star beer.
There's no alcohol in this household. Stop talking like that and lose the hat.
I want to build a road, but I need wood. Do either of you fellas have wood? I don't understand the laughter. The object of Settlers of Catan is to build roads and settlements. To do so requires wood. Now, I have sheep. I need wood. Who has wood for my sheep?
File your sister. We had a relationship.
I heard you call her brown sugar. In my book, that's defilement.
You want to know my opinion?
Oh, boy, do I.
Sarcasm?
No.
All right, then. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. Does anyone have any wood? Oh, come on. I just want wood. Why are you making it so hard? Now that I have some wood, I'm going to begin the erection of my settlement.
He's got to be doing this on purpose.
Oh, back to our game.
You were in the middle of an erection?
Oh, of course, it's right here in my hand.